Liverpool Football Club is currently navigating a period of uncertainty regarding the future of several of its players. With the January transfer window in full swing, a number of high-profile individuals have attracted interest from other clubs, while the Reds themselves are also keeping an eye on potential additions to bolster their squad. One of the most notable situations at Liverpool involves Trent Alexander-Arnold. The talented right-back has long been a key figure at Anfield and is widely regarded as one of the best in his position in Europe. Despite his importance to the team, however, Alexander-Arnold has found himself at the center of transfer speculation. Real Madrid made a significant move for the player in late 2024, submitting a bid for the England international on the final day of the year. However, Liverpool stood firm in their resolve and rejected the approach, making it clear that they were not interested in parting ways with their star defender. The club's stance remains unchanged, and as of now, there are no indications that Liverpool is willing to engage in negotiations regarding Alexander-Arnold's potential departure. Alongside Alexander-Arnold, another player whose future is under scrutiny is Darwin Núñez. The Uruguayan forward has shown glimpses of his potential since joining the club, but his form has been inconsistent at times. Reports have suggested that Liverpool's owners, Fenway Sports Group, FSG, and sporting director Richard Hughes are willing to entertain offers for the player, with a figure of $75 million being cited as the price at which they would consider selling. Al Hilal, a prominent Saudi Arabian club, made an initial approach for Núñez with an offer of $70 million. However, Liverpool was quick to reject the bid, as the sum fell short of their valuation. The situation remains fluid, with the club potentially open to further discussions if a suitable offer materializes. It remains to be seen whether Núñez will remain at Anfield for the long term or if he will move elsewhere. Beyond the potential exits of first-team players like Alexander-Arnold and Núñez, Liverpool's youth and fringe players are also attracting attention from other clubs. Tyler Morton, a talented midfielder who has spent time on loan at Blackburn Rovers in the past, is reportedly a player that several clubs in the English Football League, EFL, are keeping tabs on. Sheffield United and Hull City are two clubs that have been mentioned as having an interest in signing the 21-year-old. Morton has shown promise during his time at Anfield, but has struggled to secure regular playing time with the senior team. A move to another club could provide him with the opportunity for more minutes and experience in a competitive environment, which would likely aid his development. Another player who could be on the move is Jadon Danns, a promising 18-year-old forward who has been highly regarded by the club's youth development staff. Danns has impressed in his appearances for Liverpool's first team, most notably scoring in the FA Cup against lower league opposition. However, his progress has been somewhat hindered by injuries that have kept him sidelined for parts of the current season. Despite this, he remains a player with considerable potential, and several clubs are believed to be monitoring his situation closely. Danns is said to be attracting interest from several clubs in the Championship, with Plymouth and Cardiff City both reportedly keen on acquiring the young striker on loan for the remainder of the season. In addition, a more unexpected suitor has emerged in the form of Wrexham, the Welsh club owned by Hollywood actors Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. Wrexham is currently competing for promotion from League Two, and their ambitious ownership group is keen to bolster the squad as they chase a spot in the Championship. Signing a Premier League caliber striker like Danns would be a significant statement of intent for the club, and could prove to be a pivotal move in their promotion bid. Graham Bailey, a transfer insider, has confirmed that Wrexham's interest in Danns is legitimate, but the club will face stiff competition for the player's signature. Bailey has stated that up to a dozen clubs are monitoring the situation, and it will ultimately be down to Danns and Liverpool to decide whether a loan move is the best course of action. The young forward is reportedly keen on securing more first-team football which he may not be able to achieve at Anfield in the short term. A move to a club where he can gain regular minutes would likely aid his development and help him continue to grow as a player. Liverpool's stance on Danz's potential departure will likely be influenced by their overall squad planning and their view of the player's long-term future at the club. The Reds are known for their commitment to developing young talent, and they may be hesitant to let go of one of their most promising prospects without a clear pathway for his return to the first team in the future. At the same time, the club is aware that allowing Danz to gain experience elsewhere could ultimately benefit him and the team in the long run. As the transfer window continues to unfold, Liverpool will no doubt face more questions regarding the futures of their players, whether it's high-profile names like Alexander-Arnold and Nunez or promising young talents like Morton and Danz. The club will need to carefully navigate the delicate balance between strengthening their squad and ensuring they don't lose valuable assets without a proper replacement in place. While the Reds have been reluctant to part with key players in the past, the January window presents a unique opportunity for both incoming and outgoing transfers that could have a significant impact on the club's trajectory for the remainder of the season. For now, Liverpool supporters will be keeping a close eye on the developments as their club looks to maintain its competitive edge both domestically and in Europe. Whether it's securing a long-term future for some of their best players or helping their younger prospects find the right environment to continue their growth, the coming weeks will be crucial in shaping the future of the team. As always, the Reds' transfer activity will be closely watched by fans, pundits, and rival clubs alike, as Liverpool seeks to strike the right balance between nurturing their own talent and making strategic moves in the market.